the Harley Davidson fender. We've got it all into base coat. So the first stages on this are wet flat this in 500, key all the surface up, move on to some pin lining and masking. See you in a bit. All the prep stages done on the Harley Davidson fender. I went over with the 500 grit wet flat and just knocked back all the surfaces, and then went in with a Scotch Brite and just keyed up all around the underneath edges and anywhere that was a little bit shiny on the intricate bits sort of here. We got the fine line down, just freehand fine line. This was 5mm, just ran a strip round and then brought it in for the pin line and then ran another edge round, masked it all off. When you come to doing your fine line, and if you go over with your masking tape, just go over, if you've got like your tight curve sort of here and your masking tape goes over, get a scalpel and cut on top of your fine line, just press in and cut on top of it and then peel away to give it a nice clean edge like that. So I'm going to stick you on the cap cam for the next bit. We're going to use the PS2 set with some metallic black that I've got mixed up, and then you'll see firsthand how we get this pin line in. Then I'll demask it, I'll get the DV1S set up, and then I'll take you through the pearl stage with the DV1S. We're going to do a coat of pearl over the centre and just over the top of the fine line as well, just over this edge. Leave the outer edge masked, and then we should be good for clear coat. So I'll see you in the next step. Right, that'll do for that, guys. Nice coverage on that. Just do that look dry down. And then what we can do is you can demask the centre, and then when we put the pearl down, the pearl's going to sit. It's just a nice light coat of pearl in the centre, and then that will just go over the top of this black metallic as well. It's like a blacky grey. I mixed this one up on the last ones that we did on the actual Harley. So that'll do for that. I'll demask this and I'll see you in a minute. DV1S set up with a little bit of pearl in it. Demask this centrepiece here, and then just here I've ran a bit of fine line round there. There's a little like raise around there that does that shape, so I've just followed that to the edges of the fine line there. Just going to give this a little blow off. We're going to be running this around 18 psi and just do some nice coats. That'll do for the first coat, and as you can see, that's gone down like a nice sheen over that. We'll do one more coat like that. Don't need a lot on this, it didn't have a lot on the actual other pieces. So that's one coat down, let that flash off, and then we'll do the next coat. Coat down, guys, same again, same sort of distance. That's two coats on there. That'll do, guys. Nice coverage on that. It's just a nice little bit of sheen just to go over the top to finish that off. Let this dry down, then we can demask it all, and then we can get set up the clear coat. So I'll see you in a minute. There you go, guys. We've got the pearl down. You've seen in that last little video clip, it looked kind of different, but then when you mask it, you can see the difference in that now between the colours. just puts a nice sheen of pearl over that. We've got a nice even pin line all round, and I masked out sort of a half moon to follow this swage line here, because you have a seat cover in here, and this will just tie into the seat there. So the next stage on this is to clear coat it. We're going to set the DB1S up. I'll give it a good clean out. I've got all the pearl out of it. I'll drop you on the camera above the door looking down. We'll give 2 coats of clear, and then I'll give you a little pan round at the end and show you the end result. So I'll see you in the next time lapse. There you go guys, we've got both coats down, so they'll come out really nice. We've got a couple of little dirt nibs, but we can nib them out when this is dried down. I did a little test out with the DB1S just on the spray, just to see how it was atomising with the cap set before I started. Didn't go full wet coat on the first coat, just gave it sort of closed coat, not too heavy. I let that flash off for 10 minutes. And then I came in, opened it up a little bit more and gave it a second coat. So that's the finished coat guys. It's gone down really nice indeed. Really nice coat there on that. I say we've got a couple of dirt nibs. We've got one on the top, there's 2 there, there's one there and there. But other than that, it's come out really well. So I hope you've enjoyed the 2-part series on the Harley Davidson rear fender. The next stage on this will be just to leave this, nib it off, polish it up, and then that's good to go. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe, press that notification, and I will see you in the Deadpool 3D print guys. We've got that one coming up next, so cheers.